Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. So today's video is going to be a review of the Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation, and it comes in this box. I've got the shade 8.0 and I'm just going to apply this on my face that's been moisturized, and I put on some sunscreen as well. This is a waterproof long wear liquid foundation which has full coverage. It's a matte finish and it's oil free. They ask you to shake well before use. What else do I need to tell you? It's 30 ml or 1 fluid ounce. Yeah, and it's from Urban Decay. So I'm going to shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, mama, shake it. You know that song from Show Law? Taiwanese singer. Anyways, this is it. Forgive me for my nails. This is like my Halloween nails because I was painting through Halloween, and I painted my nails as well. It comes with a nice beautiful pump. It looks really pretty as well. It's quite lightweight because it's only 30 ml. Alright, so I'm going to put this much on. Okay, and we'll see how many small pumps I would need of that to cover my face. I'm not going to use concealer. It's only going to be this. Time now is about 12 o'clock. No, it's about 1. I wanted to do it in the morning, but I really had no time at all. Since I'm going out, I thought, why not? On camera, this may look like a good colour for me. I'm pumping a bit more onto it, onto my skin. I'm not colour correcting also. Okay, it goes on really nice. I had a pimple there. You can still see it. I was hoping you wouldn't. As you can see, right, the colour is quite dark. Can you tell? It's like the colour of my darker regions on my face, which is not really my favourite thing because I'm someone who likes my face to be more highlighted, and this just makes everything look really dark. The colour is wrong for me. It's different color wise, right? What you see on camera is usually different from what you see in real life. So in real life, I think when you see that the color is too dark, you might be like, how come you look so dark compared to usually? So yeah, it's easy to blend. I'm using a Real Techniques brush. It's the foundation or face brush, I think, and it's really comfortable to blend it. It blends really well. Not what I thought. I thought it would be a bit more heavy, but it's quite lightweight even though it's the full coverage foundation. Am I done? The thing about me is I can't tell if my foundation is done or not. That's a lot of foundation. I don't like to put a lot. Okay, I'm going to go under my eyes so that I don't need to put concealer. I'm just going to stab myself with it. It sets quite fast. It dries on. Look at that. It just dries on. It's so fast. Do you guys realize? Like, my face looks so matte. Okay, this color is really dark for me, man. My sister said it looked dark though, dark also. But yeah, it's quite dark. If I use this on a normal basis, I'm gonna have to like highlight like a lot. Can you see? It's different. Okay, I mean, I still see my pimple. Right there, I can see it, which is okay. It's not that bad. It's quite matte. I've got combination skin, so I know a lot of people with oily skin were quite happy with this, but it really is drying out my nose and it's settling into my pores a bit, which I don't know if it's really bad or it's just me. Yeah, and even under my eyes you can't really see it, but I don't know why. Camera makes my skin look better than it really is. You can see the pores over here as well, which I don't like, but I may sweat, so that could help. So basically that's it. I will get back to you guys maybe once I've gone out and come back again. Just want to say though, coverage is pretty good. It's quite mattifying and I don't feel it. You see, it's not really coming off that much. A bit came off. So let it set first, then I can tell you guys. So once it's set, I probably wouldn't have that issue of it coming off on my face. Good as a mattifying foundation, but kind of settles in your pores and stuff like that. Coverage is really good as well, and very smooth and easy to blend into your skin. It's now 4:36 and this is what my face looks like. I went out for a while and Singapore is really hot, so today it was really hot, and I sweat a lot generally. So let me just explain what happened to my face. Now I wear spectacles, so basically this whole area is just my skin. It's not makeup anymore. There ain't no makeup there. Okay, and same for this side, because that's where I wear my spectacles. This whole area is gone. You guys, I don't know if you guys can see. This is the hard part about this. Okay, I'm gonna try and go as close as I can to this. Whew. Okay, see. Can you guys see? Yeah. Now you can see that there's a different shade. Like that. You can see that the makeup has rubbed off, and I sweat a lot, so you can see my sweat through the makeup. And my pimple is showing up a bit more now. It sort of dried around my pimple because I mean I didn't like correct it with concealer or anything, but yeah. As for my eyes, the makeup, it did sort of settle a bit in my lines, but that's fine because I've not found any foundation or concealer that doesn't settle. It always settles in my skin. Everywhere else is okay. I kind of find that my face is a bit my nose is the worst part. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm sure you can't. But this part here, as I told you, my skin's a bit dry. Now the pore area is really bad. Can you see? Can you see? Oh, it's not easy to see on camera. But believe me when I say I don't really like it at all. Yeah. You can't see it that well, but basically you can see my pores because that part is apparently quite dry on my skin. So let's try water on my face. Okay, I'm going to check whether anything comes off. It does. It does. Water. Hey darling. So it ain't waterproof. It's not sweat proof. I don't know how this is an all-nighter foundation. Hi darling. Wanna say hi? How's it staring at me like I'm crazy? So it just keeps coming off. Okay, so anyways, what I want to say is that if you're someone who's sweaty like me or you perspire a lot, this is not the best foundation for you. They said it's an all-nighter foundation, but it really is not. If you're gonna dance, you're gonna, you know, perspire, what do you think that will happen to your makeup? Of course, I'm not wearing like a primer underneath, but I'm basing it on what the foundation claims. So I think it's always good to buy foundations and use them as they are to know how good their quality is. Coverage wise, it's really good. It can cover a lot of things. It does dry up around dry areas. So my nose over here is super dry, so that dried up and it sort of became patchy on my, and it looked cakey on my nose, and then around my pimple as well. It looked really ugly. It settles into your lines, but that's really a normal thing. All foundations settle in my lines, so that's fine. But basically I think the part is that it actually comes off a lot. Like when I pat it, after a very long time it came off. When your face becomes moist, it will start to come off, and you'll be left with nothing on your skin, like right here. Would I buy this foundation again? No. Shade range, there's a whole shade range. I actually saw this shade in Sephora, and in their lighting it seemed correct, but when I brought it home, it's too, you can't see on camera. I don't know why the cameras don't really show that difference much, but over here is much darker than my neck, and it's more of a reddish tone than my skin, which is a bit more on the yellowish side. But that's also not the fault of the foundation. I just have to pick my foundation better next time, but I will not be buying it for a second time because I think there are many other foundations that work just as well. So this is what it's like when I just apply it. It looks like that. See what it becomes when it's dried up. You can see that after a while this starts to darken. I don't know why the camera is not picking it up, but when I blend it out compared to when it's still wet. See, when it's still wet it's a light color, but once it blends out, like I've done here, it turns quite dark. If I show you at the end of the day, like at night, you'll see it will turn really dark. That's what happened to me. That it's a bad foundation. It is a good one. It's just that I guess because of the way it was advertised and the way it sort of is said to be an all-nighter foundation, you would expect it would last longer. I put this foundation on at around 1 plus, around 1 o'clock, and now it's about 4:40 to 5 o'clock, and I can't believe that it changed so much. But then again, it's because I'm someone who perspires more. So, which is why if you are someone like me as well, you cannot really take the word of other people who don't perspire as much, because I just want you to know that if you perspire a lot, it's going to come off. And then I guess what you could do is get a better primer, or put on more layers, or put on another layer of powder to set the makeup, or use a setting spray. That could work. But basically what I did today was to try it with no other products, so no concealer, no primer, no powder. So otherwise I think it might work for you guys, so try it out yourself. But this is definitely not for dry skin. It is more for oily skin. For combination skin, I think it's okay. Now for oily skin like me right here, it seems more matte. Actually, it doesn't seem very matte as well. It's still a bit dewy on my skin. This area that I have right here is quite oily most of the time, but it's still pretty okay. This side over here is usually sweaty, and here is dry, and on the dry area it was really ugly looking. It went into my pores and looked cakey, and around my eyes as well, but it's not so bad because the coverage is very good. You can't see my dark circles that much, can you? Actually, I can see a bit of my dark circles, but concealer is there for that reason. Yeah, your sweat beads really come off, man. Somehow I keep thinking that something is shimmery in this foundation. I'm not sure if it's the foundation that is shimmery, or it's like sweat particles that look like shimmer. Somehow I think it's shimmer. It's a bit weird, but yeah. Overall, it's a good foundation. Just a little bit disappointing. Other than that, if you take the necessary steps, it's going to be a good foundation for you guys. So I hope you like this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye!